All right, everybody. Hello, Gump. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing swell.
Oh, my goodness. You better be. I'll tell you what. You better be doing swell because we've got a lot to talk about, Mr. Gumper.
It sounds good. I'm ready.
I mean, you have some explaining to do. I have a big surprise for you. This is kind of exciting because this is the first Butthole Show podcast that we've ever done. In a way, this is the only podcast either of us have ever done.
Yes.
I've been on a couple podcasts, like, semi-recently within the last couple of years, and all of them have been train wrecks because we've been doing, like, gameplay during, and it's just... It's impossible. It's impossible to have anything good happen. So, yeah. Yeah,
I'm definitely... That banner's looking really nice, too.
Dude, I think like it looks pretty good. It looks kind of like neon lights and then nice little beers and green and yellow and orange, and it's pretty damn gorgeous.
I really like that orange and that light blue to it.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of blue do you call that?
I call it Smurf Dick Blue.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I actually do. Like, when I was talking to my artist that made this, I was like, I really like the Smurf Dick Blue. And the
my Lord.
I said the Orange Crush orange. So, I mean...
You could have chose light blue, you could have chose sky blue, but you chose what you chose.
I chose the Smurf Dick.
Yes.
That is 100% accurate, Mr. Gumper. All right, my man.
You chose what you chose.
I did choose what I chose, so, I mean, let's get right into this, man, because we're here, we're alive. Neither of us have died yet in real life, which is, I mean, it's a positive thing to happen.
It's a good day.
I mean, any day that you and I are still alive is basically a miracle, and it proves that natural selection is not true.
It's not true.
I mean, it can't be. If you and I are still kicking, if you and I are still out here doing what we do, then obviously that freaking, what's his name?
Doing our voodoo. What?
I mean, who's the dude that came up with natural selection?
Darwin.
Yes, Charles Darwin.
No.
That dude was obviously fucking retarded because here we are.
Well, he's right, dude.
No, we're alive. We're disproving him every single day.
We're fighting it, but it's always there.
It's always there.
It's always there.
All right. Now listen. There's been some recent games that they haven't quite come out yet, but new releases and new games coming out, and I want to get your hot take on them because I have some opinions on some of these, okay?
All right.
Fallout 76, my man. What are you feeling
76.
about Fallout 76?
To be honest with you, I've never played a Fallout game. I've seen gameplay, and I've looked at the trailer for this upcoming one. So it's all online, correct?
That is correct. It is a full multiplayer game.
Free roam, is that right?
I want to say yes. It's looking like it's going to be a prequel to the series, which is that's very odd to me that they're going prequel in this. I figured they would go super far forward, but this is pretty I don't want to say it's not completely expected, but it's definitely going away from the narrative, because with Fallout 4, right? That was the last one that dropped. It definitely felt like the next stage was going to be all futuristic, because they had a teleporter, you had the Institute. It had a very future vibe to it. I thought it might be kind of cool to see what the world would look like if, let's say, 1,000 years down the road, after all the nuclear fallout, you're starting to rebuild. You still have the freaking death claws and whatever going on. I thought that would be kind of cool to see civilization rising up again and trying to overcome all that. But
I mean, those shots, like gameplay, those are beautiful shots. They like that look good. Like Bethesda, if it runs like Skyrim in, well, like a Fallout game in the online version, I think it's going to do really well. Because I can't think of one that's a free roam that runs like that.
That is a very valid point. I can't think of a free roam multiplayer game specifically that would run, like, even if it's running like at Fallout 4 level, like maybe the gunplay isn't the best, whatever. I still think that's gonna be quite the achievement, especially like that game universe and VATS and all that cool stuff. I'm interested to see like how VATS is going to work in this, because if you do it like Max Payne 3 had a cool idea where it slows down time for both players, but like what's going to stop someone from spamming VATS in an open world game?
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's going to work just yet. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because I mean the closest thing I could think of would be like a Elder Scrolls Online type, but that's not even.
Yeah,
I mean that's free roam, but if you throw in Destiny, like Destiny is not free roam. I don't care what you say, Destiny is not.
Dude, it's totally free roam, man.
No, it's not. It's not open world.
Look, it's so open. You can walk to the left and right at least 10 steps.
You can, but you can do that in any game.
No, you're being ridiculous. Obviously, you never played Doom. Sometimes you don't have 10 steps. Maybe it's only 5.
Steps.
Well, I mean, like some of the things about Fallout 76, like I'm kind of disappointed it's a prequel. Like, just part of me wanted to see like super futuristic and like see what happened. I guess Fallout 4 was like 200 years in the future, some nonsense, but that doesn't really change anything. But some of the things, like I heard there's going to be a progression system. So, like, you're going to have your strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, just like in the previous games. And you'll get to level that up. And they have perks and whatnot. I want to see how that integrates into an open world game like this, because when everything's like under control, when you have like a story, even if it's an open world game, you have like your base storyline missions and whatever. You can kind of like control how that's going to, like, how one perk is going to help you advance the story or whatnot. When you're doing an open world multiplayer game, like, I feel like the perks or the progression system, you're going to put it all into one thing, whatever is going to help you the most. I mean, it would be like having like Grand Theft Auto, and like you have perks that let you shoot better, perks that let you like go faster in a car, perks that give you extra money. It would be shit like that. You would pick the gunplay 100 times out of 100, and you would just level that up all the way. So I don't know. It's going to be... It's confusing to me how this is going to work. I would have almost thought a multiplayer Fallout game would have been nearly impossible, but I'm interested to see what they do with it. I'm definitely going to be playing it.
I don't know. Maybe it's going to be my first Fallout game.
Hey, you can be right with me. We can have a private server. It's player versus player. You can definitely have griefing and whatnot.
Wow, okay.
That's the one thing. Like, it looks like they are planning to make private servers to eliminate griefing, but what if you're not on the private servers? What if you just hop out and it's like, I don't even know. What if you're just playing the base game? Can someone just go up and blow up all your shit? Can they just nuke you? I just want to know, Gump, because I have no idea.
That brings up a good point. They're gonna have to tweak things, I think.
I
They're
feel
gonna have
like
to tweak 'em.
I feel like day one release, this is going to be absolute fucking chaos, and part of
They
me
need
loves
to
that.
tweak things. Hopefully, they tweak things.
I mean, they're going to have to tweak quite a bit. I'm just saying, like, maybe they're thinking ahead, but I foresee just the generation we're a part of in gaming. I foresee a lot of toxic people showing up day one.
Oh my god.
And
So many toxic people.
I feel like the private
it's-
servers, it's going to be like Minecraft. It's going to be like you're just going to have the private servers are going to be the only servers.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be able to have a happy community out there.
No.
There's zero chance.
You're right. You're unfortunately correct.
But yeah, I just don't even know. Fallout 76 is a narrative prequel to previous Fallout games. It's set in alternate version of history and takes place in 2102, 25 years after a nuclear war devastated the Earth. The player character is a resident of Vault 76, a Fallout shelter that was built in West Virginia to house America's best and brightest minds. The player character exits the vault on Reclamation Day as part of a plan to recolonize the wasteland. I mean, see, like, when I read that, I'm disappointed. Like, I'm so... this feels so Fallout. It feels just... that feels like the story of every single Fallout game. In some way.
Well, don't you want it like that?
Kind of. I mean, honestly, I could see myself being happier if I'm...
With a different feel, huh?
I take a risk and go like so far into the future, like that civilization's almost like back, right? And then have another Fallout. Have like live through the Fallout, as opposed to I know you kind of did that in the last game, but then it like jumps you 200 years because you're in like cryo sleep or something. So, or like 70 years, whatever it is. Like, give me a game where you can see like all the crazy shit, like you live through that. Give me that game. I don't know. I mean, everything else looks super interesting to me. It looks like something I definitely want to play for like the YouTube channel and whatnot. I just don't know how I'm feeling about the setting. I don't know how I'm feeling about like the perk system, because what's going to end up happening, I'm not going to know how to play the game. I'm not going to have time to research how to play the game enough. I'm going to be like putting it into like perception or strength or some shit, and that's going to be completely worthless. And then some asshole's going to walk up and he's going to be like, oh, I've got agility to the max, and that's the only one you need, and now I can kill you easy. And I'm telling you that's how it's going to go. It's going to be toxic Grand Theft Auto all over again.
You guarantee it, huh? Guarantee it.
At least day one. Day one's going to be bad. I'm calling it right now. Day one's going to be toxic as all hell.
Jesus.
I wish it wasn't, but I think it will be. All right. I think I've ranted on long enough. Do you have anything you'd like to say about Fallout 76?
I think it may be the first Fallout I try.
I mean, it better damn well be, because like you're gonna have to be part of my video.
For sure, huh?
Well, 100%. I mean, I think Snow might be doing it, so
Oh boy.
that will be a pleasant
Oh, my God.
surprise.
And we'd all be able to play, right? It'll be online.
Oh yeah.
God.
We'd have our own
Jesus.
private server, and then we're going to see just how much that helps us from having griefing and PvP situations, because I feel like she's going to kill your ass.
Oh boy.
All right. That's not the only new release, because there is a game that came out recently that you and I have both played. You and I both enjoyed this game a little bit, I think. but I wanted to ask you, I wanted to get your opinion, your hot take. Spider-Man.
Oh boy! Before we get into that, do you want me to post this in the comment
Absolutely, post it.
right now?
Yeah, post
okay,
it
so
right now.
I'm gonna type first podcast exclamation point and then just the link. You ready?
Bingo. Do it up.
Oh my god! Yeah, there it is. Oh shit!
Hey, people may find it. But
They'll get a ding. They will.
we'll get a little ding.
They will. But okay, Spider-Man.
Yep.
I have not completed it yet.
Neither have I. I haven't had the
Okay.
time. I
Yep,
wanted to finish it on stream, and I still intend on doing that.
Yes. You know what? And I'm seeing a lot of people do this. They're playing it and completing it already, and it's done.
Oh yeah.
Like, you need to try to make the game last a little bit, I think.
I don't think for me, like, I want to get all the suits on stream. So there's
Yep.
a lot of busy work to be done on that. So I might do some of that off camera, but I think for the most part, like, the story itself you can get through pretty darn quickly. Because like,
I think so. If you just binge it, of course, yeah, you can go through that in a day
I feel like
or a few hours.
yeah, I feel like if you just spam the main story missions, you'll be done with the game in a day.
And you don't want to do that. You don't.
I mean, I don't feel like you'll get the most out of it if you do that, but by all means, if you want to, if you're a completionist and you're like, I want to get through this game in one sitting, I think that's a game you can do it with.
Yes, but you know how I play? I go through each zone and try to knock off each symbol. So I try to complete each symbol in the zone and then move on.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got to go through the story mode, but I get that. But I think for that game, it's very easy to just go through it very quickly, so you got to be careful with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the free roam. Enjoy every part of that game, because you could.
I wanted to ask you what you thought about the boss fights, just the ones you've experienced so far.
They're all the same.
Okay.
It all comes down to button pressing.
Yep. There you go. It's
like
dodge, throw something at the boss, and then punch him. And then dodge, throw something at the boss, and punch him. It's the same. And this is the thing that, like, pisses me off, because, like, the first thing I told you was Spider-Man 2, the video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Came out when I was a young kid. I was a young man. That game was for the PlayStation 2, and they got it right. They got almost everything right in that game. Like, for the time, it's a masterpiece. It's a classic even now. The web
Down to
swinging
Tobey
still feels
Maguire's
good.
voice.
Dude, that man's silky voice. He was mailing it in hard, but I'll tell you what, I still enjoyed it at the time, being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I said was I would enjoy the game as long as they got web swinging right. Right? If they made it as good as it was in the second game, and they did, the web swinging feels awesome. However, there are a couple things, and I want to see if you agree with me on this. I want to see if you are with me on this. So, in Spider-Man 2, the PlayStation 2 game, you could upgrade your swing speed so you could swing faster.
Yeah.
I really love that because when you start off, you don't really know what you're doing. So having a slow swing, web swing and whatever didn't really bug you. But as you get like moving on and stuff, you want to go faster and faster and whatnot. And by the time you finish the game, you're flying through the city like so quick.
Yeah.
In this game, you can't really do that. You can make yourself go a little faster if you drop down and then swing. You can, the web zip, I think it's called. You can use that to go pretty quick.
L2 and R2 and you hook onto things.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that a game for the PlayStation 2, oh my god, you're scaring me. What the hell am I listening to?
What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
All right, I'm done. Hopefully, what the hell? Okay.
That was scary.
Okay, I apologize.
It's okay. But a game that came out for the PlayStation 2, like in the prime of the PlayStation 2, why is it I can't go to Ellis Island in this Spider-Man game?
Oh my god.
Why is it I can't hook onto a helicopter? Why can't I swim over there?
Hold on. You can't hook onto helicopters.
You can hook onto helicopters, but not the helicopters or the boats that get you to Ellis Island.
Oh my god. All right. So I do. You can upgrade certain kinds of web slinging. You can upgrade your launch speed, so when you land on something.
Yeah, you can do that, but why is there more customization in a game that far? Like, we're so far removed, and they even put in the Easter egg so you could go into the Statue of Liberty. And I don't know if you can do it in late game, but there's no way to do it. It's impossible to do right now in the base game. Like, I can't just do it free roam. I can't go see the Statue of Liberty.
Really?
That pisses me off. To no end.
Damn.
I hate that.
I mean, yeah, they do kind of corner you off. They do.
Not only that, but there's some other things that make me upset. In Spider-Man, the PlayStation 2 game, the boss fights were not great, okay? They were not awesome. But what I will give them is they were memorable and they were all different. When you fought Doc Ock, I died like maybe 3 or 4 times before I figured out how to actually beat him. The Mysterion fight was so batshit crazy, I still don't know what happened. I went back and I watched a playthrough, and I still don't know what happened. They, like, change all the floors, and everything's all moving, and then, like, I was disappointed that there wasn't more of that. I was disappointed so far, I should say. But every single boss fight I've seen in this game is you throw something to daze the boss, then you go swing on him and punch him. And that, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Mechanics could be better in boss fights, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But I personally think the web slinging got exactly right.
I think, like, for base web swinging, it's perfect. I think it feels every bit as good, if not better, than its predecessors. So
You just feel the need to go faster. That's all.
I just wish
You want
like
that
you
upgrade.
gave me that upgrade, because like some of the upgrades they give you are absolutely worthless.
You're right. They
Like-
could have added like in the middle of your swing, push extra speed, press a button for extra speed.
Yeah.
Could have done that.
I would have loved that. Something. Just anything. Give me more customization in the web swing. Give me, like, instead of putting the tricks things in, which, by the way, was also in the PlayStation 2 game, instead of giving me tricks to do in midair, just give me a little bit of speed boost.
A little bit of a speed boost. A little bit.
By the way, how do you feel about this Peter Parker having the web swinging juice? He's got the wrist things. It doesn't come out of him like a spider.
I know.
How do you feel about that?
I feel they're taking it out after the Marvel MCU. Because in the newest Spider-Man we have, he doesn't have it coming out of him.
Yeah, I know. I
So
believe that's how it
exactly
originally
what they're
came out
doing.
in the comic. I believe he had the metal things. Whatever.
Dude,
they
I
are.
think this game was a introduction to probably a Spider-Man movie down the road. I'm guessing.
I think this game is the introduction to maybe another Spider-Man game.
Probably. I hope so.
You know what?
I love them.
You know what I really wish? Give us a Marvel game that doesn't suck absolute dick. And what I mean by that is give me the Marvel universe all intertwined.
Oh my god, stop it. That'd be crazy.
Dude, imagine you go from playing as Iron Man to Spider-Man. Give me Avengers, the game that doesn't suck donkey dick.
You know what? Give me a Marvel. Oh, I can't move around with this thing. Give me a Marvel universe online. Instead of DC universe, give me a Marvel one of those.
I mean,
and not the Steam one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man.
I want an open world one.
I feel like that's just asking too much. Like, to have it be good.
I don't think so.
The technology exists, but for some reason, people can't, like... Imagine if you had, like, Red Dead's team working on, like, a Spider-Man game. Imagine how good that would be for a second. Yeah. You just got half Chubb right there. Half Chubb right there.
You said what?
You just got half Chubb right there. I'm telling you what.
No, you said
the Red Dead development team. Imagine them being in charge of, like, a Spider-Man game.
It would probably be crazy.
Dude, an open world Spider-Man game, like a full-on open world online mode, it would be nuts. I honestly can't think of anything.
That's what I want them to do with Assassin's Creed.
Dude,
I want them to screw it with this stupid new game every year and do one online.
Just never going to happen, dude. Certain series are just, they're locked into their niche and no one will ever say, you know what, we need to
It's a problem.
It is.
We have a lot of problems in the gaming industry today.
Which brings me on to my next point. Because I think we've droned on about Spider-Man long enough. So I think we need to talk about a game that I recently just played the beta for.
Okay.
It's Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And I think it's fair to say that you are somewhat passionate on this issue. But for those of the people listening, of which there are 3 or 4, I believe, you have a hatred, I think is the right word, for the new trend.
Word.
For the new trend of Battle Royale games, right? You're not a big fan of them.
It's not that I'm not a big fan, dude. They're trying to do it too much. They're adding it into things they don't need to add it into.
Kind of like Call of Duty.
That. But did you also see the new Battle Royale game of taking place under the ocean?
What?
You're scuba divers in Battle Royale.
So what? Do you
when does it end?
Do you get tridents? Because that sounds pretty
No.
fun. If you don't give me a fucking trident or a harpoon gun. Dude, what? Why would you need guns? You're underwater. Can't shoot underwater.
You have guns. You have guns.
Dude, this is fucking outrageous. This is crazy, man. We can't have that. Start a petition. Everyone in the chat, start a petition right now. But I wanted to get your impression on this because I have a strong opinion on it. I wanted to know what you thought. So, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is announced. When I first heard about it, there wasn't a big hype train. And then immediately, as soon as they said that there was going to be a Battle Royale, this became Call of Duty from like 2010 or 2011. Sometime during that where it was just freaking nuts, right? Just like riots in the street and just madness and people, cats and dogs living together. It's total anarchy. I have not seen a Call of Duty game have this much hype in a long ass time. Like, no. I can't think of the last time. So they put in a Battle Royale. It's called Blackout Mode. Obviously, they kept the multiplayer. There's no story mode at all. And they have... I think they have some options with this game. It looks like they can do... it looks like you can do singles, duos, squads with the Battle Royale. And it looks like they might have a mode that like switches from time to time. It looks like when I did it, the mode you could do was you could go into a game and the zone just keeps shrinking really fast, so you have to play quick. I think they can probably like switch that out like Fortnite does and have it be like all shotguns or all snipers or, you know, change it up.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool. But I want to know what your impression of Black Ops 4 is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. A Call of Duty Battle Royale mode it sounds great. It looks great. I didn't get to play it, but I saw gameplay. It looked like it ran really well, and people liked it.
It definitely ran well. It has some issues that need to be worked out, but I'll get into that.
Okay, but anyway, but for them to take out a major part of a video game it just blows my mind how they do that. And on top of, you know, personally with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that campaign was my favorite. Like, if they had no campaign in those games, it'd be like, what the fuck? With Ghost and, oh my god. Soap.
See, that's the thing that pisses me off, man. Like, here we are. It's 2018. Stories and games have kind of made a comeback. Like, we got to the point where we started caring about characters again because it was going downhill. It seemed like, at least for like a while there, like maybe 2013 to like 16 or so, it felt like games were just becoming like mindless shooting games again.
Yeah.
And then we got like some gems thrown in there. We had like The Last of Us and whatnot and stuff like that coming out, which was just freaking awesome. The story's great. We cared about characters and it looked like it was making a comeback. And then the biggest gaming franchise in the world announces that they're pulling the story mode so that they can have a battle royale. I have such an issue with this because the best thing about gaming when you don't know what you're doing is to be able to hop into a story mode and learn what you're doing.
Right there. Right there.
That's the best thing. Like, if I didn't have the base game of Max Payne 3 before I hopped into the multiplayer, I would have probably put it down day one. I probably would have been like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Everyone's killing me. It's not fun. But I ended up being a top-tier player in that game. And a lot of it's because I learned, like, all the tricks. I knew all the buttons. I knew what to do, which I learned in-game in the story mode.
Dude, and I feel on top of this, I feel like we have the technology to leave that story mode in the game and also still have the battle royale.
Just,
you know,
give us something with a story mode, and you can come up with something that's it would, even if you make it generic, which I hate, but put something generic in there, get some decent voice actors. You're spending like what, $100 million on the game anyways. Just make it a full game. That I hate when Call of Duty, which by the way has the best gunplay of any game out there, like, but it's not equaled by anyone else. I'm not ever going to put them down. The gameplay is for a first-person shooter as well as any game has ever played. All right? I have no issue admitting that. What I hate is that it's a full $60 game for a multiplayer game, and that's it.
It's crazy, dude.
And you know
why are we at that point, one or the other?
This is what bothers me. Because if you're giving me a full price game, I want a full game. I want it to have every aspect of it, right? I do not want just a multiplayer game that's going to be outdated in a year. It kind of blows my mind. And here's the thing that I don't like about having the Battle Royale in this, right? Call of Duty is known for its multiplayer. That's why people buy the game. Admittingly, whatever. It's going to be about the multiplayer.
Yep.
This game's going to be about the multiplayer. No matter how well the Battle Royale does, it's not going to compete with the multiplayer. I guarantee the multiplayer has more players day one.
Yeah.
110%.
That's what Call of Duty is. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
And I get why. I just don't understand. I know Battle Royale is like really popular. It's trending right now.
Yeah.
But why do they take one out?
I just it boggles the mind.
It does.
And I understand you want to strike when the iron's hot. You want to get all that hype. You want to get whatever. And they did a decent job on the beta. There's a couple things they need to change. Number one, I don't know how much you caught of it, but there's different types of armor you can get in the game. And there's level 1, 2, and 3. If you have level 3 armor, a dude can unload an entire clip of just about any gun.
What the fuck?
Straight into you, and you will not die. You will be fine. I unloaded a full extended mag into a dude, and he did not die. And then I had, I think, level 1, which was basically paper mache, and just got mowed down like 2 shots.
How repetitive is that going to get, that mode? How repetitive?
The thing I think they have going for it is the map is a decent size. I think with like squads and stuff, with the addition of the vehicles and the helicopter especially, I think you're going to have some variance in it. But, I mean, honestly, it felt like I was playing just a bigger map of the multiplayer. And to be honest, I wanted to just be playing the multiplayer. Like 110%, I would have rather been playing the multiplayer than the Battle Royale there.
Yeah, because you want that customization for your guns. You want to try... See, they made a wrong move.
Like, it's kind of fun to go out and loot and whatever, but like, so you walk out and it's all RNG. You have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea what gun you're going to find. You can just land out, like, you can avoid players for a long time. If you do a hot drop or whatever, you'll obviously run into people. But if you want to go far, no one goes far in the game. So you just ride the helicopters out quite a ways and then go near the end of the map, and you will avoid players. You can loot till your heart's content, and then you can hop into a vehicle. There's no real, like, threat. I never got in the storm once. I don't even know what it looks like to be in the storm.
Wow.
So, like, that to me kind of says a lot about, like, the game's mechanics. And I just don't think I don't think Call of Duty works when you have a game that has been, like, it's created its legacy based on, like, the fact you get a couple headshots. You get a headshot, they're dead, right?
Yeah.
You get a couple body shots, they're dead. Like, in this, you have health. You can get up to, I think, 200 or 250 health, and you can mow into people, and they're just fine. That I don't like that. It kind of, as good as the gunplay is, it kind of just takes away from it, right? Like,
it does, dude.
If you can just pop on level 3 armor or whatever and just hang out, and it doesn't matter about your accuracy or whatnot, then what's my motivation to have the best gunplay? I might as well be playing Fortnite. It's free. You know, I don't have to worry about people having this armor that if I hit my shots in Fortnite, I win. You know, if I hit my shots in CSGO, I win. If I hit my shots in the multiplayer in Call of Duty, I win. If I hit my shots here and they have level 3 armor, I lose. I don't like that at all.
No. I don't.
All right. Well, do you have anything you'd like to end off on Call of Duty with?
Call of Duty, I mean, I think they did make a mistake, and hopefully they'll see it.
I mean, I think at this point it's too late. It is what it is, and hopefully we don't get another Battle Royale next year. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, we'll see.
Oh, I did want to also add something else to Call of Duty. adjust something really quick. I noticed on the PC version they have a copy in BattleNet, which is the first time they've ever done that.
Yeah.
So I think that's also leading to hopefully just one. Hopefully they'll stop making games every year, man. That's what.
Dude, I'll tell you
Just
what.
keep updating.
Not gonna happen,
Destiny
dude.
2. I understand.
Not gonna happen. It's a fucking money machine. People are gonna buy the game no matter what, man. It just because of the name, they buy the game. Every game's wildly successful until people stop buying it. They're gonna keep putting out. You know, they basically released the same game. Call of Duty has not changed. They got the gunplay right, and they just kept it the same. The only time they change it, they make it 100 times worse by adding like exoskeletons and whatnot. So at this point, fuck them.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to talk about your favorite person now. Just a little bit. And what I really like about this is we have a lot of points to cover on this cat.
Oh, God.
And first I wanted to get your opinion on something.
All right. I don't know anything. I don't know much about him, okay?
We are
Say that
talking
right now.
about the internet's child, the man who created streaming. We're talking about Ninja.
You give him such a great introduction.
I
I
mean,
don't get it.
this
That was
ma-
a really good introduction. Even to, oh my God.
this man
Continue.
is enormous. He's the biggest internet figure since PewDiePie. I'm not even kidding. He really is.
I hate what you're saying.
I mean, it's bang on accurate is the problem. We're talking about Mr. Ninja. And now, obviously, Ninja has a fan base that is wildly huge. Like, I've been watching some of his streams, and like every stream I've tuned into, he's had 60,000 plus viewers religiously. And to me, that's almost unfathomable, but people like watching him because he's a professional gamer. He's good at what he does. I personally don't find him that entertaining. I think he's really good at what he does. I think sometimes he's cheekily funny, but for the most part, I think there's better streamers out there. I think with the amount of money he's earned, the fact that he hasn't upgraded his stream room yet is kind of wild. It's in the process now, but like I would have had my stream room done like day one when I got massive. Like I would have been like, okay, let's get on this, but I don't know. Some things about him I do not like that. And he had a little bit of a controversy the other month or so, a few weeks back. Did you hear anything about this?
No, I haven't.
All right, so basically, out of respect for his marriage, he is married to the lovely Jessica. Out of respect for his marriage and to avoid drama, he does not stream with any female streamers at all. And I just wanted to get your take on that. What do you think? Because I have a kind of a biased opinion on this, but I want to know, like, just shoot from the hip on this one. What do you think about that?
You're saying Ninja doesn't...
He will not
won't-
stream with a female streamer. He
He
will
won't
stream
collab.
will not.
What? Out of what?
Out of respect for his marriage and wanting to avoid the drama of the whole thing. Oh, Gump, I can hear your blood.
Dude,
I can hear the bubbles.
I'm at a loss of words.
Now,
Oh my God.
here's what I'll say before you go off on him. The internet is a crazy place. It's one of the craziest places in the world. And the reason it's such a crazy place is because people jump to such crazy conclusions and make these weird insights and say all these things and start these rumors, and it becomes a little bit ridiculous. And I will say, as someone who worked as an editor and has seen some of this stuff play out, I understand where he's coming from. I totally get it. If he plays with a female streamer and he's nice to her, people are going to be like, oh, look at the chemistry. And he has such a big fan base that it's going to be constant. Hey, when are you going to play with so-and-so? You and so-and-so are so cute together. You and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I heard that Ninja and so-and-so were hanging out together. I think he's cheating on his wife. Like, this kind of stuff would happen. And, like, no matter, like, what anyone wants to say, and, like, no matter how much, like, he and his wife could be, like, crazy in love, whatever. I never try to play a psychologist online, because everyone on the internet looks like they have the perfect life, because they have to, because no one wants to see a mope all day. So they walk out, they put a smile on their face. Like, there's people that have been divorced, but they pretend like they're still married for YouTube videos. It's wild. Just for the show, the sake of the show and whatever. So I understand where he's coming from. I think his comments on it could have been thought out better. I think he should have refrained from answering the question. But I understand, and some female streamers actually came to his side and said, listen, you know, I played with a guy and then I felt awful for him because he was married, and, you know, people were, like, attacking him and, like, saying all this stuff about him. So I get it. Rumors are going to be started. It's going to put a strain on people. You're going to have to deal with idiots saying stuff on the internet. But at the same time, I don't think you can let that change the content you make or whatever. Like, imagine if, like, an actor or an actress was like, you know what, I can't play in a movie with this guy because he's too attractive, and my husband, the people will say I should be with him instead of my husband.
See, that's where it shouldn't. No matter, you get people that are going to say that no matter what. You shouldn't let that affect them. You know what I mean? To that extent, you shouldn't let it affect you. I get what you're saying, but
my thing is,
I just think he's a...
Yeah? What was that word that you were about to say?
Huh?
What was that word you were about to say, Gumper?
He's, I think he's gonna... I just don't know what to be honest with you, I thought I was older than him.
Yeah, he's older than us by quite a bit.
I thought I was older than him.
He looks young.
That tells you something. That tells you something. It really does.
I mean, neither of
he
us
is
are married.
But anyway, I just don't agree with. I mean, you collab with who you want to collab with. You know, I don't fucking do what he wants. You know.
What I'll say is the channels I worked on, like, one had about 200,000 subs or whatever. This guy has 11 million followers on Twitch.
Wow.
11 million just on Twitch. So, proportionally, like, you're talking like 100-fold of, like, a big channel or a decent sized channel. Like, the amount of reaction to everything. Like, If Ninja makes one mistake, everyone is there. 100% of the time, everyone is there. Let's burn him alive, says Lazy. I mean, we could do that, Lazy. Lazy, I'll tell you what. There's going to be there's a part coming up soon. We've got about we got a couple quick things just to get through, but this kind of rolls into the next one. He's had the most wild success of anyone on the internet I've ever seen since PewDiePie.
Oh my god. Why are you saying things that's going to make me try to blow up, man? I'm trying to relax.
You're not understanding, Gump. The
I do understand.
biggest guy since PewDiePie, and he's from America. It's insane. We've never seen anything like this. There's never been a content creator blow up this big. Not this quick, anyways. Like, he was decent size, and then he went to biggest figure on the internet. People that don't follow gaming know who he is. Like, he's on the freaking cover of ESPN magazine. I don't know what else to say about this man. But I do know what you had to say about him. And I want to get this right, so I'm going to pull this up. And I'm going to read what you said about him. And I am going to give you the floor. I'm going to walk away. And I want to hear what I want you to defend yourself, basically. I want you to tell me why this statement holds true. Okay?
Okay.
Bearing in mind, this had over 200 likes on Facebook. And a lot of replies that probably threatened your life. All right. Now. This was in reaction to a article by the LAD Bible. Ninja will be the first gamer to feature on the cover of ESPN magazine. Mr. Gump, you posted, OMG, what is the gaming industry coming to? A game that is a mixture of Bob the Builder and a shooter makes this clown famous. This clown famous. We are heading in the wrong direction. Now, Gumper,
Yes.
I am going to give you the floor, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to let you explain every single ounce of this. And I'm not going to stop you one iota. So by all means, go for it.
You know, I'm gonna keep a cool head here. But anyway, the gaming industry, what it's coming to. What drove me to make this comment, because I usually never comment on things or anything like that, and I usually just read what people say. Oh my god. I have to stop talking here and walk away because I see what he's wearing. He bought merchandise.
Gump, I certainly didn't buy merchandise that you can find
You bought merchandise?
on TeamNinja.com.
Oh
I certainly didn't buy this lovely design. The katanas.
God.
I certainly did not. I mean, the quality is so high quality.
Is that his apparel? I don't know what it looks like, but is from what I'm seeing, is that his apparel?
This is the just dropped Ninja apparel. And I want to make something clear. I did not buy this. I did not purchase
fucking
this.
Enabler.
I did not purchase this. I was gifted this by a friend. A friend.
A friend?
And, yes. I got a shirt. I got this Ninja shirt. It's got his logo on the back. Can I show it? No. It's just got like his hairstyle on the back. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. I don't even want to see it. Oh my god.
This hoodie is actually awesome. It's super warm hoodie. The Ninja logo, I can't get it straight in the camera. The Ninja logo is actually really cool. I really enjoy the katanas. The katanas
fucking enabler.
The katanas are awesome. So anyways, yeah, you can find that on teamninja.com. Again, that's teamninja.com for all your merchandising needs. Ninja, where's my residual on that one?
This was a terrible surprise. Oh my god.
I mean,
you're not going to get anything from that fucking...
You're not going to get anything from that, dude.
No, you won't. Trust. No, you won't.
But
oh my god,
that's only part of the surprise, Gump.
Dude,
I actually
not expecting this. You fucking made me lose my train of thought. Fucking seeing, I was looking. I'm like, did he turn on his webcam? And all of a sudden, long and behold, I see the word ninja on your shirt.
Now, Gumper,
it makes me sick.
I got to be honest with you, Gumper. That was only half the surprise, Gumper. As I told you, Gumper, I did get this for free, and I did perhaps get you a gift as well.
Oh my god!
Because I know that you respect Ninja as a content creator. Because I, for one, I certainly never wish that anyone doesn't make money on this platform. By all means, it's a good thing. However, I've got to say, Gump, you had some strong words. I mean, you called him a clown. I think we should all bury the hatchet because, well, he may not be as entertaining as, like, Clever Games. Go subscribe on YouTube. It's free. And he may never reach that level of comedy. But I always support my streamers, and I know you do the same. You may or may not have a shirt waiting for you that I think would be a good bury the hatchet moment. I think you could possibly let some of your anger out. I think it will help you. I think it'll be therapeutic
to wear it.
Voice. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Oh, you were just taking a drink.
No, I was dying laughing. Now, I just want to be clear. I did not pay for any of this merchandise. I'm not sponsored.
You're full of shit.
I'm not sponsored by TeamNinja.com at all. Use the code Clever Games. Get 20%.
Oh my god.
That's a joke. There is no Clever Games code. By all means, that was just a joke. I have no partnership with Team Ninja, but I'm available. I know a little bit about marketing, Ninja, by all means. So.
Oh my lord.
I'm also not bad at Fortnite. You know, I'm no ninja, but you know, a little duo action. You know, you and I.
The hero, the face of Fortnite.
I also do.
Oh my god.
I also do a way better Rick from Rick and Morty than you. Morty, you gotta shove those seeds way up your ass, Morty. I mean, it's better than yours, but all right. Enough of that debacle. Please go on. Defend your statement.
I'm still at a loss of words.
Absolutely. So moving on. Moving on.
Oh my god.
I do.
Okay.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Oh my lord. But anyway, I think I had to make that comment because someone had to say it. I had to feel like I needed to say it.
Yeah.
Because you know how many kids look up to him?
An absurdly high amount, yes.
Yes. Yeah. He's not a superhero, not like a Spider-Man or Superman as a childhood hero. This motherfucker is a childhood hero.
Yep.
Just think of that. Let that sit in your brain for a little.
He is an idol to many young children, yes.
Yes, and I've personally witnessed our younger generation going extremely downhill.
Speaking of which, on the ride
Just in
home
social
today,
interaction.
I had a group of about 7 kids just stand in the middle of the road, and I'm not saying I considered running them over, but read in between the lines, okay? You understand why I'm telling you, Gump? I hate this new generation.
Yes.
Don't run over children in the road. It's not a good practice. You should not. God damn it, Gump. Yeah, my thing is, so he's become this big, huge idol, you know. He's become this figure in the public eye and whatever, and a lot of people don't know how and where he started off, and people want to act like he's this baby face and whatever. The dude had such a mouth on him. He swore like a sailor. He used to say crazy stuff when he was competing in Halo when he was a professional player. So I mean, people need to stop paying him as this angel and he's flawless and all this stupid stuff. He's human. He's good at video games, and can we leave it at that? People did this with PewDiePie too. It was the same.
Our society shouldn't be putting him up on a pedestal. And he is literally the face of Fortnite. And I get it. That's why he plays it so much, and he has to do all that. I really didn't have an issue with him, but until I saw that, then my issue begun.
Until he was on the cover of ESPN.
Yes.
That was what pushed you to the edge.
Yes.
So yeah, my thing is I don't consider gaming a sport, and this is coming from a lifetime gamer.
Yeah.
And also an athlete. And I assume you feel the same way because you're also an athlete. I accept that gaming is competitive. I accept that it's a competition. I do not believe that makes it a sport.
No, it's not. I completely agree with you.
I do not understand why it is on ESPN. I do not understand why. If I turn on ESPN, it's because I want to watch football, basketball, soccer, lacrosse. I want to watch an athletic competition. I do not want to watch an awful whatever they put on this the Street Fighter venue. That was the worst setup I've ever seen for television.
Do you see where we're headed with this fucking ESPN cover?
Fortnite. But my thing is ESPN shows competitive video games now. When they don't have any other shows to put on. They had the Street Fighter Championships on there. And I have an issue with that. Number one, they didn't even do it well. It looked ridiculous. It looked like it was in 720p. Why? I get better quality on Twitch. If I want to watch video games, I'm going to go on Twitch. I'm going to watch it live on Twitch. I'm going to watch it live on YouTube. I'm not going to tune into ESPN to watch it. I'm not going to watch League of Legends being played on ESPN. It's not going to happen.
It's all about money, dude. That's what it comes down to. It's all about money.
I understand, then at least do it up the right way. Because the coverage is brutal. It's not fun. And I'm a content creator. I'm a lifetime since YouTube has come out, the entire lifespan of YouTube, I've been on it. I am a huge fan of content creation. I'm a huge fan of gaming, especially. Do right by it, or don't do it. And that's my main issue with it. Also, it shouldn't be on a sports channel, but that's just my other thing.
Makes me sick, dude.
It's a little bit annoying, and
it's almost as bad as when they fucking put fucking Jenner on there.
Oh my god, you can't say that. God damn it, Gump. We're gonna get demonetized. Oh my
I didn't even
god.
say the name, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking funny.
Yeah, Kaylee Jenner. Yeah. Is that?
But
Did I actually get the right name? I might not.
no, you didn't get
Okay,
the right name.
good. I wanted to make a joke, but I started it with a name that started with a K, which I didn't want to do.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, man.
Ninja got a picture with him, her, Bruce. How's that make you feel?
With who?
With Jenner.
Doesn't surprise me.
God damn it.
Doesn't surprise me.
All right. Well, here's my thing, right? And I'm leaving whatever you just said right in the dust. Moving swiftly from it. My whole problem with all of this is I don't consider racing a sport, which is more physical than gaming. I don't consider chess a sport, which is more cerebral than gaming. I don't understand why we can't just, like, accept that being in a competition doesn't make it a sport. I certainly don't fucking think that cornhole is a fucking sport, and that has been on ESPN lately. And even though I'll watch the fuck out of it because I apparently have no life, it's not a sport. It's absolutely 100% not a sport.
See, I do agree with you. I do.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm trying to say here.
And, you know, we do have a problem where just think of what we're going to be seeing on... We're going to turn on ESPN in 20 years. What are we going to see? Fortnite? We're going to see virtual reality as a fucking sport?
We're going to fucking see 40-year-old Ninja playing Fortnite.
Oh, my God.
And
watch, it's going to be a virtual reality. People are going to have a headset on, and they're going to call it a fucking competition.
Dude, this is my favorite
see where
thing.
We're at it.
I'm telling you right now what's going to happen with virtual reality gaming, because we're starting to get good motion tracking cameras, right? We're starting to get the technology. This is what's going to happen, and I guarantee you it. There's going to be an emergence of arcades, but they're going to be VR arcades, right? And it's going to be games like Fortnite. It's going to be shooters. It's going to be games like that. And you're going to get to play the game with using your entire body, using accurate motions, and you're going to get to pay like $50 an hour or something to play these games. I will 100% guarantee you when the technology is available, that is what's going to happen. And number one, I think that's going to be fucking awesome if that ever does happen. If it happens within our lifetime.
It will. I think it will.
So do I, because we're getting close, and I think it's going to be like the IMAX, how you have the curved screen. I think it's going to go all the way around you. I think maybe you have like that kind of like all moving treadmill under you. So like maybe you can actually move. Maybe you don't have to actually move. You know, there's ways around it. I think like imagine Fortnite, and when you want to build a ramp, you can just like move your hand in a certain way. Like you give them a Hitler sign. And if you want to build a wall, you put up two hands to build a wall. And if you want to do a floor, you do the same thing, but you like that right there. I would pay $50 an hour to play that game. And then like imagine like if it got like super accurate to the point like that becomes the best way to play a game.
That'd be crazy, man.
Because it happened before. It happened. The old arcade games were the highest quality you could get. Like if you had the arcade Pac-Man, that was the best way to play Pac-Man back in the day. And then obviously as gaming evolved, consoles took over, and then PC gaming kind of took over that. I think we're going to head back. We're going to go revisit the past, and we're going to have arcades, but futuristic arcades. And I think that will be awesome if that ever does happen.
I think it will.
I mean, I've heard rumors about them. I've heard it's all about getting the motion tracking and the gameplay integrated. And I feel like you're only going to be able to do it with, like, it's going to have to be probably a custom game made for it. Like, if you did Fortnite, you would have to make, like, you'd have to remake Fortnite and remake all the coding. And I think it would cost, like, hundreds of millions of dollars, but I think you would make it back easily. Because, like, imagine if that shit was... We have a big mall by us. In fact, it's like a place that people come to visit. Imagine if you put that shit right in the middle of that mall. Imagine how fucking jammed it would be.
Money, money, money.
You would have people all around the world coming in to look at that. Holy shit. You're scaring me, Gump.
Dude, that's crazy I can create that sound.
Yeah. You do it again, I'll have to kill you.
I won't do it. You don't gotta worry about that.
He said that before. I can't trust you. All right. We covered the controversy. We've covered most things, and now we gotta talk some business.
Some business.
Now, people have been noticing that there's been less content on the YouTube channel, which is partly because I've had some personal issues I had to go through. I'm back, but I'm so behind on all my YouTube stuff that I'm probably like a good week behind everything that I should have edited. And it's just not ready yet. So I'm not going to put out something that's garbage. I'm not going to put out something really quick. I had a couple of the butthole shows edited so I could throw those out. But what are we doing in the future, Gump? Do you have any idea?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you to explain what is going on in the future, Gump. Do I look like a fucking wizard to you, Gump? Do I look like I have all the answers?
I'm waiting for some answers from you.
Fine. We're moving Yeah?
I roll with it, man.
All right, my dude. Well, I'll tell you this. We're moving into live action, which you damn well know. You damn
live
well know
action.
that. As in us in front of a camera shooting a show. You absolutely know this is going to be lovely because I'm just going to... imagine Cow Chop, but if it was just me trolling Gump the entire time, which is exactly what will end up happening. 100% of the time. Like, it will start off as, like, an innocent show. We'll be, like, playing a game or something. We'll be doing, like, a board game or some shit. And then I will troll the fuck out of him. I just know how it will go. I know me. I know that is what will happen. So, that's the plan for the future YouTube show. It's going to be a much more live action. Obviously, we're still going to game because I think that's our favorite thing to do, really. But I think it'd be fun to shoot a live action sketch and maybe do like once a month or something like that. Just because it is such like the logistics of making that and then making the video is going to take some time.
Yeah.
But I have a bunch of ideas for that. I've wrote a bunch of ideas down. We've got games that we're going to be playing soon. We're actually going to be recording soon, hopefully. Get more of the Butthole Show out. But the Butthole Show is going to be coming with some live action stuff down the line.
Live action.
You've never heard that term?
No, I have. No, but also, I remember we discussed some challenges, too.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to be doing some challenges, challenge gaming, challenges IRL, so challenges that happen with us being, wild goofs in front of a camera. And the thing I wanted to do is I didn't want to go out and buy a $100 camera or something stupid and have it look like garbage. I wanted to have the setup be as professional as I can make it. And my issue was I did not have an area to shoot this show. So it was like, what do we do? Do we do it outside? Well, we don't really have the weather to do it outside. We don't really have a place outside either. So as soon as I get my stream room set up downstairs,
Shit.
I'm going to have the entire den to turn into my own little pad, my own little video making pad. So,
Damn. Okay.
that's where the show's going to be shot, and I think it'll be pretty cool. I mean, you'll see some. The only thing I don't like, obviously, is there's some paneling up there that is straight from the 70s, but other than that, it'll look good.
Roll with it, man.
Yeah, baby. But that kind of goes into our future plans. We want to do a lot more with the Butthole Show. We want to do a lot more of the podcasting. We want to do some cool shit. And is there anything you would like to add to any of this?
Dude, I think I'd freaking love to do some live action shit, man. I think that'd be really fun.
I think
sketch something out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
so.
fucking hilarious. I think just like if you do it again, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, fuck, that was... I didn't even
You're
think
dead
that was
to
it.
me.
That wasn't even it, dude. That was another noise.
Fight me in Fortnite.
It was just me setting my phone on the
1v1 me
table.
in Fortnite, kid.
Oh, my God. Never will I ever hop on that game again.
You might be hopping on as soon as we wrap up here.
Oh, my God.
I mean, who the fuck knows? But, yeah, that just about wraps it up. I mean, honestly, we got through our list. It took a while. Chat has not been very active. If you guys have any questions, by all means, let me know. I think Lazy is AFK, or just listening to us. So by all means, I'll give it a couple seconds just if someone's on mobile. But yeah, I think we're just about good here. We're probably going to hop into some Fortnite because I can't think of any other game that would be better to play right now.
Together, no. You're right. I mean, I could think of one, but we could do Fortnite, I guess.
What game do you think?
I was thinking some... what's that? What the hell is it called? Hold on. Hold. Rocket League. But I don't know. I say we should... I don't want to encourage Fortnite, but I'll roll with it. Stop it. I see ya.
Oh, like hurt my neck making that last face. Oh, I mean, I put my life on the line here.
Should play some Scum.
God damn it, no.
No Scum for you.
Oh, I need to make this announcement as well. To anyone listening that is from Mr. Abrupt's Discord, Mr. Abrupt did have to disassemble his PC and sell it, which means...
What?
Yeah, he is not going to be on for a while. He may be doing Fortnite streams from his PlayStation with me, but yeah, he's going to be MIA for quite a while. So get used to my ugly mug, and yeah, you're going to have to deal with the Butthole Show as compensation. He's going to be making an announcement soon, so by all means, you guys need to buck up and join the adult show here.
The adult.
It does suck though, because obviously Mr. Abrupt's awesome, and gonna miss playing PC games with him. I'm I'm not going to miss his bad driving in every single game we've ever played in. In fact, I've already enjoyed not driving with him, but by all means. He's the worst driver in any game ever. He gets us killed 100% of the time. I don't think we've ever hopped into a vehicle and lived because of him. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick reset, guys. We're going to flip and hop into some Fortnite for a little bit, and we'll be right back. What was that?
Nothing. We'll be good.
Yeah, you will fucking be good, Gump. You will be better than good. What would you like to say to all the people that check out the VOD? Because people will be watching this because it will be on YouTube as well.
I say that we had a good first one.
I feel like we stayed on topic. I feel like I talked a lot. I speak a lot. I feel like
that's not a problem, though.
I mean, people want to listen to Gump go off. People want to listen to you get mad. I mean, the good thing is, like, I stop you from saying stuff about frickin' transgender people, like Bruce Jenner. That's why you don't talk. This is why it's just me.
That's why I only reply to things. I don't try to...
Oh, Gump. It's all love here. We love all people. Except for the gays.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I could care any less about your sexual orientation, your color, your gender, your whatever makes you happy, whatever you are. I love you if you watch and also buy a teamninja.com, buy a hoodie. It's a Katana Ninja hoodie.
Oh my god.
They have it in black, white, gray, heather. I'm just kidding. I don't know what colors they have it in. I've never actually been to the website, so. But yeah, I think what we'll do is at 100 subs, I think it would be cool to have you. You have to wear that shirt while we play Fortnite. While you play Fortnite on camera. I think that would be a good 100 sub goal.
You think so?
I think it'd be pretty nice. I think it'd be pretty dang cool, my dude. And I think we're going to get to 100 subs really quick when we start the live action, which should be next month, by the way.
Okay.
In theory. I've got a lot of work stuff coming up, which sucks, but I think I'm going to be able to make plenty of time for making you wear a ninja shirt 100%.
Oh my god.
But
okay,
yeah.
I'll agree to it. I can.
All right, there we go. All right, guys. Well, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank you for watching this. And obviously, if we make a joke, I make offensive jokes. Gump makes offensive jokes. Don't take anything we say seriously. Like, if we're talking serious, obviously take that serious. If we make a joke and you can't take it, buck up. I don't know what's wrong with this generation being such pansies, but honest to God, like, the thing I loved most about comedy, like when I got into it, is the fact you can go out and you can be ridiculous and over the top, and it's meant as a joke to make people laugh.
Like, have you ever watched Austin?
What was that?
It's a perfect example of Austin. Perfect example of it. Watch Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, Austin Powers. There's plenty of offensive stuff in Austin Powers, and there's plenty of people need to calm it down. You know,
laugh it off.
Tony Montana. Like, people make jokes all the time about shit that, like, directly would I could get triggered about if I didn't realize it was a joke. I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's actually a good point. It's like when people make fun of me. Like, as long as a joke's good, I will laugh. I mean, if you're not funny and you're just trying to roast me or something, I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm just not going to laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way it is. But, yeah.
Just the way it is.
Would you like to say goodbye to the people?
Bye-bye, my peoples.
Goodbye!